Good afternoon. I'm County Executive Ken Jenkins, and we're here at the McKillian Office Building today on May 29th and to talk about the announcement of an exciting new HomeSeeker program for Westchester County. We're going to first like to start by thanking all of the folks that helped to put these things together and who will also be speaking with us shortly. Certainly our Commissioner of Planning, Blanca Lopez, our CIO, Commissioner of Information Technology, Marguerite Byrne. We're going to also hear from Will Brown, who's the Vice President of Business Strategy from ProTech Solutions, Andrew Smith, our Deputy Executive Director from WRO, Westchester Residential Opportunities, and certainly we're going to be joined by two of our 17 legislators. Erica Lang-Pierce and Judah Holstein will also come up and speak to us shortly. We're here today to launch a new HomeSeeker platform. That's been the county's interactive web-based portal that helps connect individuals and families with affordable housing opportunities across Westchester County. This newly designed user-friendly program, which was created with the help of our Department of Information Technology, will help streamline the process for our residents who want to register and apply for affordable housing in our communities. Whether you're looking to stay in a specific neighborhood or explore a new community, HomeSeeker will make it easier for residents to identify units that are suitable for them and simplify the application process. Once you're registered, participants can sign up and receive updates on housing units once they become available. Residents will also receive notices on workshops, information sessions, and open housings. But before we hear from all of our great speakers today, let's take a minute to take a look at the short video which explains just how easy it is to use the new HomeSeeker platform. Hi, I'm Westchester County Executive Ken Jenkins. Welcome to HomeSeeker, a groundbreaking tool designed to make finding affordable housing in Westchester County easier than ever. As your county executive, I am proud to lead Westchester into a new era of innovation where technology and growth come together to create a thriving, inclusive community. HomeSeeker is a key part of that vision, and I'm thrilled to introduce this new interactive platform dedicated to providing access to fair and affordable housing opportunities. HomeSeeker is your go-to resource for discovering affordable housing units across the county. Whether you're looking to stay in your own neighborhood or explore a brand new community, this platform will help identify open and available units, making the application process simpler and more accessible. Our commitment to affordable housing in Westchester is strong. Through collaboration with developers and municipalities, we're supporting the growth of privately owned and operated developments that offer quality, affordable options. I encourage you to register with HomeSeeker today, explore the opportunities that are available, and take the next step towards finding your new home in Westchester. We're excited to see how HomeSeeker will help you find the perfect place to call home. I'm glad you're here. Fantastic, and again, a great opportunity to take a look at the features of the HomeSeeker program. But more importantly, we're going to hear first from Commissioner Blanca Lopez, who has housing under her portfolio in the Department of Planning, and they are the ones that are responsible ultimately for maintaining and monitoring that system. With that, let's turn over to Commissioner Blanca Lopez.
Thank you, County Executive. Good afternoon, everybody. On behalf of the Planning Department, we are thrilled to announce the official launch of the newly improved HomeSeeker platform, a powerful, user-friendly web portal designed to help individuals and families find affordable homes in Westchester County. HomeSeeker has been serving our county for over a decade, and after careful planning and collaboration, it has now undergone a significant upgrade to better meet the needs of today's homeseekers. So what makes this new version exciting? For the first time, users can create and update their profiles to apply online for affordable housing lotteries. They can track their submitted applications and confirm that they are on a wait list by property that they have applied to. They can access detailed information about new developments, including neighborhood resources like schools, transportation options, places of worship, thanks to the behind-the-scenes work from our colleagues at GIS. And also, users can connect easily to other affordable housing resources across the region, including local municipality programs, New York City's Housing Connect, which is the city's own version of HomeSeeker, and New York State's Housing Search platform. But that's just the beginning. In the coming months, we will be rolling out additional features, such as allowing users to explore existing affordable housing throughout the county that may yield rentals or homeownership resale opportunities that will become available in the future. This feature will easily identify where existing and newly built affordable housing opportunities are located within our communities. This milestone would not have been made possible without the incredible partnership between the Planning Department and the Department of Information Technology. I vividly remember over more than a year ago when I was discussing HomeSeeker with Commissioner Byrne, who encouraged me to think big. And that's exactly what we did. Today, we are launching a platform that is adaptable, user-friendly, and built to evolve alongside our community's needs. Commissioner Byrne, Deputy Commissioner Aji Palapilio, our IT liaison, Garija Kaimel, and Ana Giraldo Gomez, Director of GIS, a huge heartfelt thanks for your dedication and support throughout this process. To the folks at Prutech Solutions, who is our vendor for this project, we would like to thank Jamal Abdo, who's Chief Operating Officer, Will Brown, Vice President of Business Strategy, along with the many other colleagues from your company. Thank you for the weekly meetings, the suggestions, the availability that you offered, and everything else that went along with developing this upgrade. Our housing colleagues from Westchester Residential Opportunities, its Executive Director, Marlene Sarfis, who could not be here with us today, but we do have the Deputy Director, Andrew Smith. WRO is the county's affordable housing marketing consultant, and their input throughout this process has been extremely valuable. And last but certainly not least, I want to recognize and thank the team that I have put together to work on this initiative. It initially began with Terry Fleischman, who's our Director of Housing, as well as John Estro, who's the Assistant to the Commissioner, who took the lead in working with Prutech and IT. Terry and John got along so well that we decided to add another John to the mix. That was John Hofstetter when he came to our department as the Program Specialist in Housing. This trio has been extremely successful in moving this project forward, identifying any potential challenges, reaching out to all the stakeholders. Just 2 weeks ago, they had a soft launch of the portal just to make sure that there weren't any issues with the system. So thank you, Terry, John H., and John E., for your hard work in moving this project forward. And as I wrap up, I want to inform the public that we have scheduled several virtual information sessions on HomeSeeker. The information should be on your screen shortly. We'll have 3 information sessions on Tuesday, June 17th from 4 to 5 in English, on Wednesday, June 18th from 4 to 5 in Spanish, and on June 23rd from 11 to 12 p.m., we'll have one for our nonprofit and community organizations. This idea actually came to us when we gave actually a sneak preview of HomeSeeker to the members of the Housing Opportunity Commission, as well as the members of the African American Advisory Board. I want to recognize Philip Morton, who's here with us, joining us in the audience, who leads the Housing Committee for the Advisory Board. Thank you, Phil, for being here and for the input that you provided to us. So we incorporated their feedback into the session, and one of those recommendations was to have one just for our nonprofit partners. To register, please send an email along with the date of the session that you want to join to homeseeker@westchestercountyny.gov. Thank you so much.
Awesome. That's fantastic, Commissioner Lopez. And with the things that were up on the screen, we'll continue to be able to point out to folks as they go along. Very important to have those sessions for people to understand how to utilize it. And more importantly, with our nonprofit partners that make sure that things work. So again, it's a great great opportunity, and again, leadership of an entire team making a difference. And when we talk about leadership of a team, we always talk about our Department of Information Technology. Do it as they like to tell everyone, making sure that they do it all well. And with that is our Chief Information Officer, Marguerite Byrne, to tell us a little bit more about the things that are going on.
Great. Thank you, County Executive Jenkins. First, I'd like to just thank the County Executive, the administration, our Board of Legislators for supporting us in achieving our tasks of using technology to help all the constituents here in Westchester. I am especially grateful to Planning Commissioner Lopez and her team for thinking, as you said, big. When we started this, we could have continued what we were doing all along, or we said, you know what, if we were going to start fresh, what would this project look like? What would affordable housing look like in Westchester County? And that's what they did, and you'll see in the application. It's absolutely fabulous. We are proud to work with Commissioner Lopez and her team in developing the user-friendly web-based application. It's an innovative tool. I think it's very user-friendly, and I hope everyone feels the same. And you're going to be able to connect to housing opportunities throughout Westchester County. And this joint effort underscores DeWitt's shared commitment to using technology to make essential services available to our community. Thank you.
Thank you, Commissioner Byrne. And again, it's the opportunity and that level of partnership that makes a difference. But you can't make that difference without having great professionals working with you. So at this time, I'm going to ask Will Brown, the Vice President of Business Strategy from PruTech Solutions, to come up and share his thoughts on this great opportunity with HomeSeeker. Will.
Thank you. Good afternoon, and thank you. Thank you, County Executive. Thank you, Commissioners. Thank you to the full team here. This is an honor for PruTech Solutions to be joining you. We believe we're truly making a difference as we launch the HomeSeeker application for Westchester community. From day one, this effort has been a true public-private partnership, and we truly appreciate the dedication from the teams that are speaking here today, but also the teams that you don't see here today who really have dedicated over the past year, if not much longer, for the folks who have been facing this challenge of how do we innovate and how do we streamline the housing search and application process. I'd like to specifically thank Commissioner Lopez, Commissioner Burns, Terry, John H. and John E. We received valuable support as well from Andrew and team at Westchester Residential Opportunities. And we also want to recognize the team. We spoke to some of the names, Aji, Garija, Jacob, Sophie, as well as the county's GIS team. There's very specific technologies that were embedded within this from a geocoding perspective that truly do help with the platform. And we were all unified on the same goal of delivering practical, user-friendly, resident-centered solutions for Westchester, and we believe that we've achieved it with this platform. We understand that finding affordable housing can be a complex process, and the HomeSeeker application does change that, putting everything in one place so that you can give residents real-time, transparent access to affordable housing. At PruTech, we do believe that technology should be serving the public as a public good, and we believe that we've achieved this with this platform. So thank you again for your time. Thank you so much for this opportunity, and we look forward to seeing how we can transform the housing process for Westchester. Thank you.
Well, thank you.
Thank you.
That is fantastic. And again, it's an opportunity when we talk about the different parts of government working with private sector to be able to do a result, in this case with the HomeSeeker platform, and we'll talk some more about that. But we want to bring up our nonprofit partner that's been a leader for us here in making sure, as Commissioner Lopez said, that we have the opportunities that get shared across communities, across the 13 different counties that we were doing previously under court order, but we continue to make sure that that's available for everyone to continue to identify affordable housing opportunities, whether it's on rental side or on the ownership side here in Westchester County. And again, without that level of partnership, it just doesn't work. So we're going to ask Andrew Smith, our Deputy Executive Director from WRO Westchester Residential Opportunities, to come up and share his thoughts. Andrew.
Thank you, sir. Thank you all so much. Thank you, County Executive. Again, my name is Andrew Smith. I'm the Deputy Director at Westchester Residential Opportunities, WRO, as you probably know it. WRO is a nonprofit based here in White Plains that works on marketing affordable housing, also provides other housing-related services, fair housing services, and housing counseling services, mostly to a clientele that is low and moderate income in our community. We know the county is and has been for a long time serious about investing in affordable housing, in the affordable housing our residents so desperately need, and mostly we think about that investment in terms of land acquisition or infrastructure build out, or the technical assistance that the county provides to affordable housing developers. HomeSeeker is a different kind of infrastructure investment, I guess you could say. And the county has thrown its full weight behind it, both in terms of the funding for the project and very much so in terms of the substantial professional time that's been put into developing it by, as you've heard, a range of folks at the county, the planning department, the IT department, and I'm sure many, many others that I just haven't seen. HomeSeeker is really the culmination of the county's revisioning of the way households research and apply for affordable housing in our community, using technology to make discovering those opportunities and applying for them easier and, as you've heard several times, more user-friendly. And very importantly, reducing barriers to access. It makes the whole process more efficient and customizable to the user household. So we're so excited to see the HomeSeeker launched, to see folks starting to register, and we look forward to getting more opportunities listed and to really seeing HomeSeeker in action. So on behalf of WRO and the clients that we serve in your community, I want to thank the county executive and the planning department, the IT department, the commissioners, and Commissioner Lopez in particular, and her whole team, who I've really had the pleasure of getting to work with and get to know on this project. Shout outs, of course, to the PruTech team, who've been a huge asset in developing this project. And of course, Terry, the Johns, Jacob Garija, everyone in the IT department who's been supporting this project. Thank you for the opportunity to be part of this process. And again, to the County Executive Jenkins, Commissioner Lopez, and the whole team, congratulations. We look forward to the next chapter.
Thank
Sir.
you, Andrew. And again, it's so important to realize that when you're taking this opportunity to make things work, it's that partnership between our nonprofit partner in Westchester Residential Opportunities, whose expertise we utilize for several years to be able to help navigate through these affordable housing opportunities. And the HomeSeeker platform improvements would not have happened without our colleagues on the Board of Legislators and making sure that the continued investments in these items moves forward. So with that, I'm going to ask legislators Erica Lang Pierce and Judah Holstein to come up and share their thoughts on this particular exciting announcement, and again, with their expertise in working through so many other different items. So, legislators.
Thank you. We weren't expecting to speak today, or at least I wasn't, but I'm here really to be a cheerleader. This is so important for our constituents. There is nothing about housing and finding housing which is easy, and we hear about it from our constituents all the time. And being able to make the process a little bit easier is a huge win for us here in Westchester. And it was one of those perfect moments where we brought those requests to our commissioner, and she just immediately said, we already have it in the pipeline. You're going to be very excited. And so here we are, super excited to see this launch, and really we'll be getting the information out to our constituents about the training sessions, because that's an important step too. But this is going to make a big difference, and so very, very grateful for everyone who was involved in this project. Thank you.
Yeah, and I'll just echo, I'm so excited to be able to be here to help with the launch of this project. Thank you to the Do It team for doing it.
Right.
Right, yep. And the planning team and our partners and everyone who made this happen. Even in the short time that I've been a legislator, I've already had the opportunity to refer people, I don't know if opportunity is the right word, but to refer people for housing needs. And I will say there has been definitely a need to bring things together into a single platform, into a single opportunity, not having to look at different properties at different times, getting notifications when new properties are available that meet the criteria. That's how people want to be able to search for any home. And we want to make that opportunity for our constituents to have that. So I'm just real proud to be able to talk about this and share this with my constituents, and proud of our team for doing that. So thank you.
Thanks, legislators. Thank you, Legislator Pierce and Legislator Holstein, for your thoughts around this. And again, this is an exciting announcement. We've had HomeSeeker as a platform, but both, as Commissioner Lopez said, and Commissioner Byrne, our CIO, said that there was an opportunity to think big. And with the assistance of team members, I guess both Johns and Terry, to do that. We're going to have like a whole side thing that talks about that. That'll be a new platform that we'll have going on in a minute. But with the partnership, again, with Westchester Residential Opportunities, WRO, and certainly with PruTech Solutions, and being able to listen to the input from different places. And again, it is from different places. It's not just the seeking of an opportunity that people were looking for and trying to streamline that particular process, but it was also the municipalities and the developers that have requirements to be able to get that information out to people. And that's a part that's built into the platform as well. There's a lot of things that happen behind the covers that, for those of us that are involved in IT items, understand how those specific items that Will brought up when he was here discussing the PruTech solution components of that and how those things came together. But the reality is it came together because of the voices, as Legislator Pierce and Legislator Holstein said, because to get those opportunities out to individuals, to make sure that the municipalities and those opportunities where people are submitting their applications for particular affordable housing units, and for most of the time there is some kind of lottery around those. I mean, in all of the housing units that we have been opening up recently, and it's not just one or two applications that go in, there's thousands of applications that go through this process, and WRO's role in that is to help make sure that people get those chances to see that, and making sure they meet specific criteria that's been set out by the local municipalities along with the county in order to make sure that those individuals have these things that can take place. So again, our municipal leaders ask for some improvements, the developers ask for the improvements, the people that are utilizing the system we're asking for improvements, and that's how this works. That we take all that information and now we have a brand new system that was linking out the box and to be able to move forward. And again, taking advantage of those training opportunities where people can see a way of utilizing it, but more importantly with the partners that do that every day from a nonprofit in the housing community, but also in those folks in other nonprofit entities that will be able to take advantage of this. So again, it's really exciting to be able to move forward with this particular thing, but again, it answered so many questions that people were asking for a long time, and I don't know how we can make Commissioner Lopez smile anymore in this particular program. Anytime anyone says do it in the IT department, and realizing that there's so many things that our IT department does, not just in protecting and making sure that people are not getting into our systems inappropriately, which is like a full-time job, 365 days a year, but being able to address the concerns as people that need that. And affordable housing is a very big need, and it continues to be a need across Westchester County. So again, this HomeSeeker program is outstanding and excellent. Kudos to everyone that's been involved to do that. And again, it's another great opportunity to move things forward. So with that, I'm County Executive Ken Jenkins. Look forward to seeing everyone at one of those virtual sessions. And because they're virtual, I'm confident there'll be some recording that'll be involved in them so people can play them back at their leisure, as people like to utilize systems like HomeSeeker. Thanks so much for watching. And again, look online for those particular opportunities. I guess it would be at housing.westchestergov.com to be able to sign up for those sessions, but continue to be able to utilize HomeSeeker, and you could do that right now.